So, very good morning to you. And we are going to continue our studies through this online classes. Now, we have to step into unit number 5 today. I think we have completed unit number 4 at school. But the thing is that now there were two groups in our class in grade 9F. Now, that's that English medium class. In that class there were two groups, and a group came to school 3 days, then the other group came to school after that. Then therefore the lessons I taught you may differ from one another. Now therefore we have to start from a certain place today. Now we are going to start from unit number 5. Now all of you are able to continue your studies in this way. Now get unit number 5, please. In unit number 5, you find a second chance called tomorrow. Now we find many chances in our life to do many things. But the main thing is to plan our work well. If you plan these types of works well, you are able to lead a very successful life. Now, can you remember the first lesson in grade 8? In that lesson, you found plan the work, work the plan. Now it is related to this unit also. Here you find a second chance called tomorrow. Now you see some boys and girls are here in this picture. Now this is a school and they are discussing. Then what is the situation? Now it is the situation like this. Just after the vacation, now this is the first day after the vacation. Now, these days, you find several types of vacations a year. But in the past, there were only 3 vacations. Now, this is a normal situation. Then during the vacation, you plan to do your work, and sometimes you are successful, and sometimes you are not successful. Anyway, they are discussing about their vacation. Not only the students, but also the teachers discuss about their successful things and the other things during the vacation. Now, what are the names of these children in this dialogue? Chenita, Mihimali, and the other one, Raju, the other one, Farzana. Now, this is the situation then. It is the first day of the new school term. Some grade 9 students of Kurulugama Mahavidyalaya are talking about their vacation. Now they are beginning their conversation like this. Then I am going to act out the dialogue. Good morning, friends. What are you talking about? Good morning. We are talking about our vacation. Oh, the vacation. It just came and went. Hey, that's true. Why do vacations end so fast? Yes, it's a pity, isn't it? I had planned to do many things during the vacation, but couldn't complete most of them. In my case, I managed to do many things. I planted vegetables in our home garden. I watered them every day. I finished all my homework and read 3 books. I managed to visit the planetarium too. That's great. I tidied my room but couldn't go anywhere. I wanted to study and prepare the short notes, but I simply had no time. No time? Come on. There are 24 hours in a day. Hmm, that's true. Maybe that's just an excuse. I think we waste most of our time. You have a point there. My term test marks were not very good. I'll start studying from tomorrow itself. Yes, better late than never. Let's have a plan and start studying from tomorrow. Have a plan and study. You have got to be kidding. I planned many things, but most of them were not successful. Remember the lesson in grade 8 English textbook. Plan the work, work the plan. Yes, that's true. You have to not only plan the work, but also work the plan. And that's what we are going to do from tomorrow. Yes, now let's get from the beginning and let's get some types of clarifications regarding the lesson from the beginning. Good morning, friends. What are you talking about? Now they are talking and laughing and they are speaking with the friends. Good morning. We are talking about our vacation. Now we are talking about our vacation. Now that is the main thing of that day about the vacation. Oh, vacation. It just came and went. The vacations just came and went. Ah, hey, that's true. Why do vacations end so fast? Now, when we like those things, we want to keep it forever. Now, the vacation is an enjoyable part of the life. Now, this is the pity. Now, vacations come and they go. Yes, it's a pity, isn't it? I had planned to do many things. Now, sometimes we plan heap of things to do during the vacation, but I couldn't complete most of them. I had planned to do a heap of things, but I couldn't complete those things. In my case, I managed to do many things. All right. Then Raju was very successful. He planned that vacation and he was successful. In my case, I managed to do many things. I planted vegetables in our home garden. I watered them every day. Yes, he did those things. And I finished all my homework. Yes, all the things were done. I finished all my homework and read 3 books. He has read 3 books. And the other one, I managed to visit the planetarium too. He went to visit that planetarium. What is meant by planetarium? The place where you can see the universe. The sun is there and the stars are there. Now, at night, you find the moon and the planets, and there are situations and there are places where the planets are located. Now, all the things are there. All the things can be seen in that planetarium. Now, he had gone to visit that planetarium too. That's great. I tidied my room but couldn't go anywhere. I tidied my room but couldn't go anywhere. Now he gave priority to clean and keep his room in a proper way, but he couldn't go anywhere. That is not he, that should be she, Mihimali. And the other one, I wanted to study and prepare short notes, but I simply had no time. Janitha was also there, and he says that I wanted to study and prepare short notes, but simply had no time. No time? Come on. There are 24 hours in a day. Can't you remember? Then there are 24 hours in a day. Why do you say that you don't have time? That's true. Maybe that's just an excuse. I think we waste most of our time. We waste most of our time then. You have a point there. My term test marks were not very good. Now he had not studied well. His term test marks were not very good. I'll start studying from tomorrow itself. Now that is his plan. He is going to start studies from tomorrow. Now the vacation is over. During the vacation, he couldn't start his studies. Yes, better late than never. Better late than never. Then something is better than nothing. It is better. Now you got late, but it is better to start them from tomorrow. Let's have a plan and start studying from tomorrow. Have a plan and study. You have got to be kidding. Kidding means, what is meant by kidding? That may be cheating. And you have got to be kidding. I planned many things, but most of them were not successful. Although I planned them, but most of them were not successful. Remember the lesson in the grade 8 textbook. Plan the work, work the plan. Right. Now look at the other side. There you find, yes, that's true. You have not only planned the work, but also work the plan. Now I have taught you that sentence pattern. Not only, but also. Why did I put? Yes. It is because of this reason. Not only and but also come in the sentence in two different places. Not only, but also. Yes, that's true. You have to not only plan the work and work, but also work the plan. And that's what we are going to do from tomorrow. Right now, you are ready to start your task. That is activity 2. Then take your writing books and put today's date. Put the date first. And you have to put the topic. The topic is there, a second chance call tomorrow. Now you have to put the uh, unit number 5, a second chance call tomorrow. And you have to answer these questions. Now here you find activity 2, all the questions are there and you have to write the questions and you have to answer them. Then I will give you 5 minutes to answer these questions, right? Do it now. Right, finished then? Hands up the self finished. Right, good, good. Now I am going to give the answers and you have to be your own teachers. You must be your own teachers. And if you have got any corrections to do, you better do those things. Now the first one, let's get the first question. Now you are asked to give only the short answers. Now otherwise you are asked to give, you are asked to do these things. Write your answers in full sentences. But here you are not asked to give your answers in full sentences. Therefore, you have to give only short answers. Then what's the first one? Number 1 is there. What are the students talking about? Then I'm going to unmute your microphones. Then you have to give the answers. Yes, Patala. Yes, what are the answers then? What are the students talking about? Give answers.
So vacation.
About their vacation. Very good. Well done. About their vacation. Now look here. Now when a preposition is there in the question, the same preposition should be there in the answer. But I didn't start the answer with the capital letter because this is only a phrase. That is not a full sentence. That is a phrase. That is the short answer. Therefore, I gave you about their vacation. And the other one, number 2. Write 2 things Raju did during the vacation. Now, Raju did many things during the vacation. You are asked to write only 2 things. Then what are the things that Raju did during the vacation? Yes.
Read 3 books.
Read 3 books. Very good.
Visited planetarium.
Visited the planetarium. Right. Very good. What else?
Planted vegetables.
Yes, planted vegetables. Very good. And the other one? Watered the plants. Yes, good. Finish this homework. Now, out of those 5, you have to write only 2. Hands up the have written 2. Right, very good, very good. Put tick marks then. Now, it is my duty to write the answers here. You have to find 2 out of these planted vegetables. Planted vegetables. And what else? Watered the vegetable plants. And the other one, number 3, finished homework. Homework. And the other one, read 3 books. Visited the planetarium. Visited the planetarium. Right, good. And the other one, who couldn't go anywhere during the holidays? Who couldn't go
Mihimali.
anywhere during the holidays then?
Mihimali.
Mihimali.
Yes.
Mihimali. Mihimali.
Mihimali.
Yes, who couldn't go anywhere during the holidays?
Mihimali.
Mihimali, right, very good. That is number 3. Mihimali. And the other one, what did Chenita want to do during the vacation? What
He
did
wanted
Chenita want to do
study
during the
and
vacation?
make short
Yes.
notes.
Find the answers.
He wanted to study and make
To
short
study
notes.
and prepare short notes. Hands up the show written. Yes. Right, very good. To study and prepare short notes. And the other one, why couldn't he do what he had planned? Why couldn't he do what he had planned?
He simply had no time.
Yes, because he had not time. He had not enough time. Now that's the answer. Because he had no time. Because he had no time. Good. And the other one, who says the following? Now there are 4 utterances. You have to find the person who uttered them. Now the first one. Why do vacations end so fast? Who says so?
Mihimali.
Yes, Puta?
Mihimali.
Mihimali. Yes, very good. Now that is Mihimali. And the other one. I simply had no time. Who says so?
Chenita.
Yes.
Chenita.
Chenita. Yes, good. Chenita is the person who says so. Now the next one. There are 24 hours in a day. Who says so?
Farzana.
Farzana. Yes, good. Farzana. And the other one, better late than never. Who says
Farzana.
so?
Farzana.
Now only a few have switched on your microphones. Now
Farzana.
I have given you the permission to switch on the microphones. Then what's the answer? Better safe, better late than never.
Farzana.
Farzana.
Farzana, yes, good. Farzana. Then now there were 5 questions here. And for 6, there are 4. Now all together, hands up if you got full marks. Hands up if you got full marks. Right. Very good. Well done. Yes, good. Now let's get the other lesson. Now in the other lesson, you have to think and you have to discuss or you have to describe about future. Now future events. Now future means tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or next week, or next year, or now those are the time periods of times which are related to future tense. Now, if you want to say something about future, you have to use future tense. Now it is simple. Now, as you know all the 12 tenses in English, now we have to use many tenses to describe future. Now give the 12 tenses, please, from the beginning. What are the 12 tenses? Now, it was there in a chart. Present simple tense. Yes. Past simple tense, future simple tense, present continuous tense, past continuous tense, future continuous tense, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. Right, that's good. Now, when you describe something about future, you simply use future simple tense. But you can use the present simple tense, present continuous tense, and going to forms to describe future. Now you are in grade 9. Now this is 2021. Next year you will be in grade 10. That means in 2022 you will be in grade 10. And in 2023 you will be in grade 11. That means you will be in O-level class in 2023. Then you can say like this: we will sit for our O-level examination in 2023. That is simple and it is reasonable. But you can use many other tenses to describe about future events. Now you can use the present simple tense to describe about future. Now you can say, we sit for our O-level examination in 2023. Now there you use the present simple tense. Then after that you can use present continuous tense. Using present continuous tense, you can say something about future. We are sitting for our O-level examination in 2023. And you will be able to describe future using future continuous tense also. In future continuous tense, you say, we will be sitting for our O-level examination in 2023. Then there is a very nice way to describe about future. Now here you have to think of going to form. Now the duster is with me. Then I am going to rub the board. I am going to rub the board. Now I am not rubbing the board. I am going to rub the board. The action will be done in future. The action will be done in future. I am going to rub the board. In the same way, you have to say, we are going to sit for our O-level examination in 2023. Now that is what is called describing about future. Now don't write these ones. Please keep these things in your mind. Now, if you want to describe something about future, you have to use different tenses and also different sentence patterns to describe the future events. Then I am going to give these examples to you. Now our topic is describing about future. Right. Now start to write. Now put the topic describing about future. Write this. Describing about future events. Describing about future events. Now this is the tense that you use. The first one, future simple tense. Write this one while I am writing. Now here's the example. Future simple tense. We will sit for our O-level examination in 2023. We will sit for our O-level examination in 2023. Now that is present simple tense. And the other one, sorry, future simple tense. Then present simple tense, number 2. Present simple tense. When we use present simple tense to describe future events, you can get an example like this. We sit for our O-level examination in 2023. We sit for our O-level examination in 2023. Number 3, you also can use present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Now here's an example for you. We are sitting for our O-level examination in 2023. We are sitting for our O-level examination in 2023. Now that is present continuous tense. And the other one, number 4, you will be able to use future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Now what's the formula for future continuous tense? Subject, shall be, will be, verb stem plus ing object. Then you can say, we will be sitting for our O-level examination in 2023. We will be sitting for our O-level examination in 2023. Right? Now the fifth way, using going to sentence pattern. Going to form. We are going to sit for our O-level examination in 2023. Now here's the example. We are going to sit for our, now sometimes you say sit our O-level examination, but I put for here, sit for our O-level examination in 2023. Right, now there are 5 ways to describe future. Yes. Then again, I'm going to unmute your microphones. Did you write down these ones?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Has Vasav written? Did you write down these 5 ways, Sarah? Good, good. Now you have to give answers. Then how many ways are there to describe future events? 5 ways. What the first one? Use future simple tense. And the other one, present simple tense. Now switch on your microphones. Please switch on your microphones and you have to give answers to me. I have allowed you to switch on your microphones. I need your answers. Right? Right. Now, could you please give the ways to describe future? How many ways are there to describe future? 5 ways. Now you have to use future simple tense, present simple tense, present continuous tense, future continuous tense, and going to form. Now I need some examples from you to describe about future. Now think that next week you will celebrate the Vesak festival. Then you have to give that idea in these 5 ways. Now using future simple tense, how do you say about celebrating Vesak festival? Yes,
We will
hurry up there.
celebrate Vesak festival in next week.
Very good. We will celebrate Vesak festival next week. And the other one, present simple tense.
We celebrate Vesak festival next week.
Very good. We celebrate Vesak festival next week. Very good. Number 3, present continuous tense.
We are celebrating Vesak festival in next week.
Very good. We are celebrating Vesak festival next week. And the other one, future continuous tense.
We will be celebrating Vesak festival in next week.
Very good. We will be celebrating Vesak festival next week. Very good. Well done. And the other one, future continuous, going to form.
We are going to celebrate Vesak festival in next week.
Very good. Well done. We are going to celebrate Vesak festival next week. Right. Now, in the same way, you have to write answers to this activity 3. Now, this is homework for you. Activity 3. In activity 3, you find list 5 things you have planned to do tomorrow. Describe them to your partner using suitable sentence patterns from those given above. Now, an example is given. I will be visiting my grandparents tomorrow. Like that, you have to write 5 sentences to describe the events that you will do tomorrow. Now, as of the show, will do it as a homework. Right, very good, very good. You have taken up that challenge and you will do it definitely. I know that. Right, very good, very good. I wish you all the best day. Now look at the next one. Here you find another nice description. It is about 100 meters race. Then again, I'm going to mute your microphones. Then this is what is called reading comprehension. You have to read it, and after that you have to find the meaning and answer the questions. Now here you find a story about a little boy, that is Mudaliham. Now he is from a school from a very remote part of the area. Now, as the students in Ahliagoda Central College, you must have got that kind of experiences. Sometimes you came from the village schools. You passed the scholarship examination, it is true, and you have come to Ahliagoda Central College from the other schools in this area, that may be village schools, and sometimes you studied in the town. Now, whatever it is, you must have got that experience. Now, there are students in village schools, they do not have much facilities. Now, they participate in those competitions, and as they do not have those facilities, they never wear the shoes and socks. Now, especially think of the sports competitions. When you go to sports competitions to the other schools, or when you go to the sports meet in the provincial level, and you will meet many other students from other schools. Now, sometimes they are from the village schools, and sometimes they are from the schools in the town with much facilities. But there are very talented students from village schools. They have got the talents and abilities, but the only thing is that they don't have sufficient facilities. Now, sometimes they do not wear shoes or socks. Like that, here you find a very nice story about Mudalihami. Now, this is a sports meet, but that is not a house meet. That may be a sports meet conducted by the province or conducted by the divisional level. It may be a divisional level competition or a provincial level competition. Now, the sports teacher, the teacher in charge of sports, accompanies the students or the competitors to that place. Now, here's the story. The playground was large. The sports teacher asked me to wait there and disappeared among the crowd. Now, this story is told by the student. The name of that student is Mudaliham. Now he relates this story. Then from the beginning there. The playground was large. The sports teacher asked me to wait there and disappeared among the crowd. Now only the teacher in charge of sports and the student went from that school to this competition. Now the only known person is the teacher in charge of sports. Now the teacher in charge of sports said like this. Sports asked me to wait there and disappeared among the crowd. Disappeared among the crowd. Now the sports teacher is not to be seen now. Now the boy is alone. I mustn't go anywhere from here. I mustn't go anywhere from here. What a crowd of students. Boys in white shoes and white socks. How smart they look. They must be from the city. I heard that the boys from the city are a bit arrogant. Now this boy is alone. Now he thinks like this. What a crowd of students. Boys in white shoes and white socks. But this person is not wearing the shoes or the socks. Now he sees that the other boys are wearing white shoes and white socks. They must be from the city. I heard that the boys from the city are a bit arrogant. Arrogant means that may be proud, that may be they are in a higher level and arrogant, and they don't care about the others. Now, like that. Now he thinks that the city boys are a little bit arrogant. Mudalihami, this is the under 1600 meters. Next will be the under 13 event. You are taking part in that. Don't look so scared. I am sure you can win, said the sports teacher while pinning number 27 on the front and the back of my vest. I wish the paper was big enough to cover the stain on the front of my vest. Now let's think of it. Mudalihami, now the teacher comes and he says, Mudalihami, this is under 16, 100 meters. Next will be under 13 event. Now Mudalihami is going to face that event under 1300 meters event. You are taking part in that. Don't look so scared. Don't be afraid. Don't look so scared, because Mudalihami was scared seeing the other children. I am sure you can win. Now the teacher consoles him. I am sure you can win, said the sports teacher while pinning number 27 on the front and the back of the vest. Now that is the way of the sportsmen, and they pin the number at the front and the back of the vest. I wish the paper was big enough to cover the stain. What a pity then. Now this Mudalihami has got a vest, but in that vest at the front, he has got a stain that may be from cashew stain or plantain stain or some kind of stain here. Now he wishes that the paper would be some kind of a large one to cover the stain on the front and the back of my vest. I wish the paper was big enough to cover the stain on the front of my vest. Will the city boys see and laugh at me? Now Mudalihami was afraid that he says that the city boys will see the stain on the vest and laughed at him. They are listen, Mudaliham, your number is being called. Hurry up, my boy. Hurry up, my boy. Your name is being called. Now Mudalihami has to go to the starting point. How should I go to the starting point? Should I walk or should I run? Some of the boys are wearing shoes with spikes. Will they step on my feet? Will I be able to compete with them and win? One thing is certain. If I win, father, mother, and everyone in my family will be happy. How should I go to the starting point? How should I go to the starting point? Then because the other students, the other competitors, they do the warm-up exercises and they jog, they are doing jogging and they are running and they are showing their colors before they go to the starting point. And Mudalihami thinks, how should I go to the starting point? How should I go to the starting point? Should I walk or should I run? Should I walk or should I run? Some of the boys are wearing shoes with spikes. Spikes. Now the spikes are fixed to the shoes. Will they step on my feet? Will they step on my feet? If they step more on my feet, I will get it. I will get some kinds of wounds. Will I be able to compete with them and win? Will I be able to compete them? Now these are the ones I have to compete. One thing is certain. If I win, father, mother, and everyone in my family will be happy. One thing is certain. If I win, all the family members will be happy. They will say, Mudalihami, my dear son, you have won the competition. Now the cheer comes from the ground. Come on, Suraj. Come on, Priyan. Come on, Jana. Who will say, come on, Mudalihami? I remember my friends cheering me at the house meet. It gave me a lot of courage that day. Now the other children, they have got the friends. They cheered like this. Come on, Suraj. Come on, Priyan. Come on, Jana. But Mudalihami and his teaching charge of sports are there at the ground. He don't have, sorry, he does, they don't have friends. Now the sports teacher and Mudalihami, they don't have friends. Mudalihami doesn't have his usual friends in this ground because only two of them came from that school. Who will say, come on, Mudalihami? He's frustrated. Who will say, come on, Mudalihami? I remember my friends cheering me at the house meet. It gave me a lot of courage that day. When the others cheer up, the sportsmen or the athletes, they are able to perform their sports activities very nicely. Ready, steady, dum. A boy wearing spikes is running faster just next to me. I must run faster than him. Will he step on my foot? Never mind. Let him. I will still run faster. Now it's close to the end. I think I have won. Right? At last, Mudalihami won the race. A boy wearing spikes is running faster just next to me. Now Mudalihami says so. A boy is running faster next to him with spiked shoes. I must run faster than him. I must run faster than him. Why? Is it to win the competition? No, to prevent from the spiked shoes. Will he step on my foot? Will he step on my foot? Never mind, let him. I will still run faster. I will run faster to prevent from the spiked shoes. Now it is close to the end. I think I have won. I think I have won. Now the announcement comes from the public address system. Here's another result. Under 30, 100 meters. First place, Kalubandage Mudalihami. I heard the loudspeaker announcing my name. It was like a dream come true. Everyone was cheering. Everyone was clapping. I couldn't hear what the loudspeaker announced because of the cheering. The boy who was wearing the spiked shoes was on my right. He had won the second place. Now, is it clear? I heard the loudspeaker announcing my name. It was like a dream come true. Now, it was a dream for Mudalihami. Everyone was cheering, Mudalihami, Mudalihami, you did a great task, Mudalihami. Everyone was clapping. I couldn't hear what the loudspeaker announced. I couldn't hear what the loudspeaker announced because of that sound or the cheer, because of the cheering. The boy who was wearing the spiked shoes was on my right. The boy who wore the spiked shoes was on my right. He had won the second place. He had won the second place. Congratulations, Mudalihami. You were great. He said, shaking my hand. Now, in that point, Mudalihami's prediction was not true. Mudalihami predicted that those boys who are from the city were somewhat arrogant. The boy who came in the third also joined him. The third place also joined him. I think I was mistaken earlier. Now he is sad about that mistake. Mudalihami thought that those boys who are from the city were some kind of arrogant boys. Now mistaken earlier. After all, city boys are good. Now Mudalihami realizes that the city boys are good. I knew you would win, Mudalihami. Good boy. Now the teacher in charge of sports comes and strokes his head. The sports teacher said as he gently stroked my head, and tears of joy welled up in my eyes. Right. Now, tears of joy welled up in my eyes. Now, it is a very nice situation for him. Now, that's a very nice experience for him. Then, now you have to do these things at home. Please mark these activities. Now, you have to do activity 5, 6, 7, and 8. Mark these ones. Activities 5, 6, 7, 8. You have to do these activities and take the workbooks, please. Sorry. Then you have to do up to 9, activity 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now all the things must be done. And from the workbook, take the workbooks, please. You have to do activity 1, 2, 3, 4. Workbook, activities 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Then I am going to unmute your microphones. Then what are the questions that you have to ask? Yes. Have you got questions to ask? If you have got something, you can ask. This is a live class. All right. Good. Then it's enough for the day then. Your next online class will be held according to your timetable. It's enough for the day then. I wish you a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, sir.
Goodbye, sir.
Same to you,
Bye,
sir.
Bukala.